Okay. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio. We're live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Today we're starting Homeworld, a game I played in 2015. I thought it was earlier than that, when the remastered came out. I did play Homeworld 1. At this point in time, I'm not sure that I did play the second one. I was sure of it, but now I'm not sure. Because if I played that, it was like back to back, and I don't know. Maybe when I'll play the second one, I'll be sure. But I played the remastered version. And now I just wanted to try the original version. I wanted to replay this game for a while now, I just recently learned. Like Nick's kind of told me like on the side, like I heard some bad things about the remastered, and I was like, well, that's weird because that's the first version I played and I loved it. So I looked it up, and apparently they changed a lot of how the game works, the mechanics of the game. There's not even fuel in the remaster. I don't remember anything about fuel. There's fuel in this. Some fighters have fuel, so you can't just send them on their way. So, and there's other things. I'm interested. It seems that people that have played the original one, when they play the remaster, they're like, ugh. But people that play the remaster don't see any problem. The remaster is fine, but it seems to be a different game. Like for example, like if you go into single player, right now I have the choice between the Kushan and the Taidan, and depending on who you choose, your ships will be completely different. More in this style, more in this style. As far as I know, there is no way to change this in the remastered. You start with that, and that's it. That's all. So that's weird. Anyway, let's try it. Let's do the training.
Welcome to the Homeworld training mission. Here we will teach you all the basic controls needed to play Homeworld. Let's begin. Left-click on the Next button to proceed. Lesson 1. Using the camera. Click the Next button to begin. To rotate the camera, hold the right mouse button and drag the mouse. Click Next to continue.
Hey, Yodif. Good evening. Good evening.
To advance to the next lesson, rotate the camera 180 degrees. Next, rotate the camera upward to view the mothership. Now view the mothership from below. Great. Move the camera back to the horizontal. To zoom in or out, hold both mouse buttons and drag the mouse up or down. If your mouse has a wheel, you can use the wheel to zoom as well. Click Next to continue. Zoom the camera out as from this position, we get a good overview of the action. Now zoom the camera in as far as you can. Excellent. From this position, we get a good close-up view of the action. Practice rotating and zooming the camera. When you're ready to move on, click the Next button. Lesson 2. Building ships. Click Next to begin. Most of Homeworld's user controls are accessible from a pop-up taskbar. Move your cursor to the bottom. There it is. Normally, the taskbar would disappear when you move your cursor away from it, but let's keep it up to take a closer look. Click Next to continue. This button brings up the Build Manager. Left-click on the Build button now. Welcome to the Build Manager. Here you can build new ships for the fleet. Click Next to continue. This is your RU count. It displays the amount of resource units available for building. Click Next to continue. This is the ship list. It displays the ships available for building, their cost, and the number of ships in each build queue. Let's build some ships. Left-click on the resource collector to select it. Left-click again on the resource collector to add one to the build queue. Left-click on the Build button to begin construction. Notice the progress bar. This indicates how much of the ship has been built. Click Next to continue. Now add a research ship to the build queue. left-click twice on the research ship. Then left-click on the Build button. Now add 10 scouts to the build queue.
This goes down live while it's constructing.
Good. Now left-click on the Build button to begin construction. Take a close look at the progress bar. The darker top bar shows the progress of the ship currently being built. Click Next to continue. And the lighter bottom bar shows the progress of the entire batch. To exit the Build Manager, left-click on the Close button or press Escape. Lesson 3, Selecting and Focusing. Click Next to begin. Select the mothership by left-clicking on it. Deselect it by left-clicking on any empty space. Hold down the left mouse button and drag a selection box around the mothership. At the top right of the screen is the info overlay. It displays all the selected ships. Click Next to continue. Now drag a single selection box around as many ships as you can. Notice how the info overlay lists all the selected ships. Click on the resource collector in the list to select it. Now the resource collector is selected. Click Next to continue. Homeworld's camera always rotates around a ship or group of ships. This is called the camera's focus. To focus the camera on the resource collector, click your middle mouse button or press the F key. Good. Rotate the camera. Zoom it in and out. Notice the camera is centered around the resource collector. Click Next to continue. Click the middle mouse button again, or press the F key again to zoom in as close as possible. Zoom the camera out again to continue. You have a line of scouts in front of the mothership. Hold down the left mouse button and drag a selection box around.
Ready for orders.
Click the middle mouse button or press the F key. Now the camera is focused on all your scouts. Click the middle mouse button or press the F key again. Now we're zoomed in on the scouts. Move the camera around to take a look at them. Click the Next button to continue. Take some time to practice selecting and focusing. When the action heats up, it's important to be comfortable with these controls. When you're ready to move on, select the resource collector, focus on it, and zoom in until you're reasonably close. This is the ship's health bar. It indicates the ship is selected. If the ship gets damaged, the green bar will shrink and change color. When selected, a ship's functions are accessible through its right-click menu. Right-click on the resource collector to bring up this menu. Begin harvesting by left-clicking on Harvest in the menu.
Acquisition.
The resource collector will now find the nearest resources to harvest. Note that you can still rotate and zoom the camera while it moves. Click Next to continue. To move on to the next lesson, select and focus on the research ship.
Reporting.
To help you find it, I have drawn a pointer to it. Lesson 4. This is a research ship. The more you have of these, the faster you can research. To access the Research Manager, bring up the taskbar by moving your cursor to the bottom of the screen. This button brings up the Research Manager. Left-click on it. Welcome to the Research Manager. Here you can research technology which will make new ship types available for construction. Click Next. This window is the Technology List window. Here you select the technologies to research. Click Next to continue. The green dot indicates that capital ship drive technology has already been researched. Left-click on the capital ship chassis technology to select. Left-click. Notice that the technology has a progress bar. This indicates how much research has been done. Click. Left-click on the Close button to exit the Research Manager.
Sure, yeah, it's small for you, it's small for me. Damn it. The only way to fix this would be to play like in 640 by 480. Even in 800 by 600, I think the fonts are small.
Lesson 5. Moving ships. Click Next to begin.
Yeah, this game was gorgeous back then, even at low resolution. So it didn't need to, like this, now it doesn't pop up because we're in tutorial, but when the thing pops up here, it's supposed to fill out the entire screen here and take like about this big. That's why it's a pop-up, but now I don't need it to pop up. Like, I think there's a way to make it always show, I'm not sure.
Now it's time to move your 10 scouts. Zoom out and select them all. Focus on the scouts. Now rotate the camera so we're looking straight down on the scouts.
Yeah, the main reason I'm doing, because I did this off stream, is for you guys.
Lastly,
so everybody
zoom
will
out
know
as
how
far as
this
you can.
works.
This gives us a nice view for moving the ships. Right-click on one of the scouts to bring up its menu. Select the Move option from the menu.
It seems very different from an RTS, but it's essentially an RTS.
This is the movement disc. Left-click anywhere on the screen to move the scouts there. Moving ships is very important, so let's try it again. Click Next to continue. As a shortcut, bring up the movement disc by pressing the M key. This time, rotate and zoom the camera before issuing the move command.
Yeah.
Now let's try some 3D movement. Bring up the movement disc again. Hold the Shift key and drag the mouse up or down to change the height of your destination point. When you have found an acceptable... Now the height of the destination is...
Coordinates confirmed.
Nice work. Take some time to practice horizontal and vertical movement.
So
When you
for
feel
example,
comfortable with these controls,
I want to go
click
to
Next.
these there. M.
Capital Ship Chassis Research complete.
Boom.
Underway.
Assault frigate
M.
available for construction.
Destination confirmed.
M.
On our way.
Something like that. You get used to it. Anyway, you don't have to be super precise because usually you click on other, like you tell them to go attack a ship or to go harvest.
Lesson 6. The Sensors Manager. Click Next to begin. The Sensors Manager is Homeworld's large-scale map. To access it, first bring up the taskbar at the bottom of your... Left-click on this button to enter this... Welcome to the Sensors Manager. From here, you can get an overview of your surroundings and move your ships long distances. Notice that you can still rotate and zoom the camera. Click the Next button to continue. This is your mothership. The green points represent your ships. The red points represent enemy ships. The large brown points represent harvestable resources. The small brown points represent space dust that cannot be collected. Left-click on any of your ships to exit the Sensors Manager and move the camera. In this way, you can cover large distances quickly. Selected ships are displayed as flashing points in the Sensors Manager. The Sensors Manager allows you to move ships in the same way you do normally. Press M to bring up the movement disc and set it.
New heading set.
Focusing also works normally in the Sensors Manager. Press F or click the middle mouse button to focus on the select. You've learned a lot. Practice moving your scouts and using the Sensors Manager. When you are ready, focus on the scouts and click Next. Lesson 7. Formations. Click Next to begin.
Yo, base.
Right-click on the scouts to bring up their menu. Move your cursor to Formation, and then left-click on Delta.
Delta formation confirmed.
Now the fighters are in the Delta formation. Use the right-click menu again to assign Broad Formation.
The Establishing broad formation.
Good. Next try Formation X.
X formation confirmed.
Formations can also be assigned using the Tab key. Press Tab to set Claw Formation.
Claw formation confirmed.
Notice that Tab will cycle to the next formation. Press Tab again to see how.
Wall locked in.
This is the wall. Press Tab for Sphere Formation.
Sphere locked in.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the formations. When you're ready to continue, put the scouts into Claw Formation and left-click on the next
Establishing
button.
Delta formation. Establishing Claw formation.
To begin the combat lesson, use the Sensors Manager to move your scouts near the enemy ships.
Good evening. Near the enemy ships, okay.
These are the enemies. Move your scouts here.
Oh, there you go.
Once you have issued the move, you can leave the Sensors Manager.
No, there will be a lot of hotkeys because they're not hard to, like spacebar for this, or M, or build, or whatever. Give me a second here. Yeah, for this game hotkeys work. For some reason it's not the same as other games. You can also... No, you can't
Lesson 8. Combat.
WASD or move.
Click Next to begin.
Yeah, next.
Rotate the camera so you can see the enemy ships. Left-click on one of them to attack it.
Locked on target.
Good. To attack them all at once, hold down Control and drag a selection box around the enemy ships.
Little fights like this in the remastered version are
Pause
so
the action to teach you how to focus the camera without
beautiful.
selecting.
This is cool
Click
too.
Next
I
to
mean, for
continue.
1999, this was amazing.
Lesson 9. Alt Focusing. Click Next, hold down the Alt key, and left-click on any ship. You can even use this to focus on enemy ships. You can also focus on multiple ships at once by holding Alt and dragging a selection box around them. Try it now.
I want to focus on you. Yes. Alt and drag a selection around them.
Good.
Okay.
Now practice focusing until you're ready to move on. Press P to unpause the action.
Pause the action. P. Whee! We're playing X-Wing now.
The capital ship drive research you started earlier has been completed. You can now build an assault frigate. Go into the Build Manager.
It's very good. You can now build an assault frigate. Go into the build manager. B.
Build an assault frigate.
What's it? Pause match, cancel match, fine.
Let's return to your scouts. Left click. Lesson 10. Docking. Click Next to begin. Some of your scouts might be damaged or low on fuel. To dock them with the mothership, first bring up the right-click menu. Now select Dock.
Coming into dock with mothership.
The scouts are on their way to the mothership to be repaired and refueled. Click Next to continue. Lesson 11. Canceling Orders. You've learned how to give orders. Now let's learn how to cancel one. Right-click on the scouts. Select Cancel. Notice that your scouts have stopped. We actually do want them to dock, so issue the dock order again. I have a feeling a battle is imminent. When your frigate is built, I bet you will be attacked by a small group of corvettes and scouts. If you want to practice what you've learned, stick around. Assault frigate complete.
The blue circles are like the fog of war. This is what I'm seeing, so I don't think I'm supposed to see this. This may be just because it's tutorial. Well, special ability is like Z. But Z for one ship will do something, Z for another ship will do something else. So, but I will use the right click because that's awesome. Also, the fact that you can pause the game at any time is really nice. I don't like the fact that the pause key is P. I think in the remaster they made it the space bar. I might change that. S doesn't do
Scuttle
anything.
and
I was like, S doesn't do anything. I pressed S, and I think I needed to double click S, and I did. I did SS just to see. S doesn't do anything. No! You have to restart the whole thing. Start level? No, we can't. Okay, lessons, practice. Load level. Okay, not back.
I have a feeling a
No,
battle
we're
is
not
imminent.
skipping.
When your frigate is built, I bet you will be attacked by a small group of corvettes and scouts. If you want to practice what you've learned, stick around. Assault frigate complete.
Tactical overlay. Oh yeah, I like this, the tactical overlay. I might always leave it on, I don't know. Yeah, this. I don't know, is this annoying? Because I can see more clearly what is what. Like frigate fighter, non-combat. This is non-combat. I'm gonna get attacked here. No, but this is for other people that are watching. Like, you're not the only one here. You know this game, but like somebody that comes in the first time here is like, well, this is Homeworld game. And if I just jump into the game, they might not understand what am I, what can I do, what can I not do. So these people should just not cancel order, right?
The mothership is under fire.
I have to tell them to go out.
Repeat, we need direction here.
I don't know how to... P. Tactics. No. Move, cancel, scuttle, launch, build. No. Oh, launch. Yes, launch. Right? No, not launch. How does that work? There's a... Yeah, launch. Maybe I don't have access to this now.
Standing by. Aggressive tactics enabled. Alert, alert, power ambush. Establishing sphere formation.
I thought aggressor was supposed to attack. We're all dying here. Aggressive was supposed to attack anybody, but I had to tell them to attack these guys. We're all dying.
Mothership.
I think this is the end of the
Under fire, requesting orders.
No, not quit game, just... Yeah, quit game, not the game entirely, just quit this game, right? You never know when you click quit game, is it quit to menu? Okay, pieces of lore. This intro is pretty amazing. The beginning of this game is great. It really puts you in. We can even change like the colors. I'm just going with the normal sets of colors.
"100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent. An ancient starship buried in the sand. Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map, and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves. Higara, our home. The clans were united, and a massive colony ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years. It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices. The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command. The promise of the Guide Stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
All stations green. You got it. Phase 8, 9, and 10 sealed. Scaffold decks A, B, C secure. All systems green. What a beautiful sight.
This is Fleet Command. Reporting Mothership pre-launch status. Command online. Resourcing online. Construction online. Cryogenic subsections A through J online. K through S online. Scaffold control, stand by for alignment. Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control. The mothership has cleared the scaffold. We are away. Stand by for command line testing.
Command line green, initial fleet in position.
Karak system. Epic beginning.
Fleet intelligence going online. Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives. Before the hyperdrive test, several trials must be completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
Hyperspace module charging. 35% capacity and rising. The mothership will be ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
Stand by to begin combat trials. First, we will be monitoring formation performance. Target drones have been provided here. Assign a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
Okay, so
Standing by.
size, formation, claw.
Establishing claw formation.
Claw's always good. And then we move.
Coordinates confirmed.
Oh yeah, attack.
Locked on target.
I wonder if the beginning there was like copyrighted music, because I'm pretty sure that music is a classic song, and even though it shouldn't be copyrighted, I wouldn't be surprised it still is like flagged.
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in.
Okay.
Formation trial complete. Flight analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial. Use aggressive or evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
Can I go here and do control? Maybe? Seems to have worked.
Engaging.
No, they're not attacking. Tactics, let's go with aggressive.
Aggressive tactics enabled. Diverting power to weapons.
So they slowed down, and I think they closed their formation. Dude, aggressive. Oh, I told them to attack one. Let's attack these.
Target confirmed. Attack complete.
This is an
Entering holding
aggressive
pattern.
formation. Evasive.
Evasive tactics enabled. Diverting power to engines. Target acquired.
Yeah, they go around stuff way more now. And it takes way more time to this. They haven't finished their order, right? No, they haven't.
Target destroyed. Intercept course punched in.
So if I say like, fuck it, this is taking too long, aggressive.
Aggressive tactics set. Diverting power to weapons.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, there's a big difference. Huge difference. I think this is the game wants us to try these things now in a controlled environment. Okay.
Tactics trial complete. The next trial will test the
I would
performance
have
of the
liked them
salvage
to attack
Corvette.
me though and see the difference.
Build one and capture the target drone here.
Should I harvest with my guy here? Should I harvest? Harvest asteroids? They didn't ask me to do it, but it's one of the first things I should do. So we're gonna go here. No, I thought by doing this.
Mothership.
Resource collector.
Resources downrange.
These guys, if... no, that's not what I wanted. How do I select them? What? So I need to go like this and then select them?
Standing by.
And then? Okay.
Destination confirmed.
I'll capture using a salvage corvette. Okay, salvage corvette.
Mothership.
Salvage corvette. Yeah.
Mothership.
I need to build one? Salvage corvette, boom. Build.
Production underway.
View.
Reporting for duty.
Can I tell them to...
Awaiting assignment.
I don't want them to dock, I just want them to go to the
Salvage
ship.
Corvette complete.
Underway.
But not sit there. Can they be like in some sort of patrol? I didn't see anything about that in the manual. I'm sure there's a way. Where's my new ship?
Mothership.
No.
Mothership.
Salvage.
Transfer confirmed.
There you go. Oh yeah, we need this. We need this. Okay, so this. Move here.
Available resources consumed.
Oh, it's not selected.
Acknowledged.
Mothership.
I guess I attack it.
Engaging.
No? Don't want to attack it?
Target acquired. Intercept course punched in. Reporting for duty. Target selected for salvaging.
Oh, I had something else selected. Okay, this should work now. Constructs a research ship.
Construction commencing.
Let's save. Stopped.
Mothership.
Responding.
Research ship complete.
Stand by for hyperdrive test. Internal pressure doors sealed. Abort systems standing by.
We're gone.
Hyperspace module fully charged. I'm ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
All sections have reported in. We are clear to proceed. Trigger the hyperspace drive at your discretion.
Start the research of something, but I think that's it. We're gone. Hyperspace jump. Okay, no, I can wait.
Commencing heavy fighter chassis research.
And this guy can
Reporting for duty.
first.
Nothing but gravel out here.
Oh, no, he's done. There's nothing else. How much do we have? 430. So when I play the remaster, I don't know if this will be different or not, but yeah, I would really like this to be always there.
Awaiting assignment. Reporting. Destination confirmed.
Moving, I see, I see.
Mothership.
So, oh, yeah, I've selected. What's he doing? So is it done or not? Maybe we can't finish here. Still going, but there was a bar here, and then there's another bar. Docked. Yeah, if I go the launch thing. There's no dock ship, but we could launch all. Fighter slots. There's no slots at all?
Responding. Docking with mothership initiated.
Mothership. Heavy fighter chassis research complete.
Okay.
Interceptor available for construction.
Shit in.
They're there. Okay, we don't know out of. It's 7, it's theirs, or I don't know, maybe 70 or 100.
Launching.
Okay, well, let's save as end mission 1.
Auto docking.
Back in. Everybody's back in. Oh yeah, the cryo. Oh, I might leave them there, do an hyperspace jump, come back. Quick docking. Oh, okay, if you just don't want to wait. Yeah, we'll wait for this time, but eventually I'm sure I'm gonna press this button.
Gotcha.
Hyperspace initiated.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember. Yeah, their hyperspace jump is pretty neat.
All hyperspace systems operating at full power.
If the hyperspace targeting system is accurate, we will emerge in close proximity to the support vessel Kar Salim. This ship has spent the past 10 years traveling on conventional drives to reach the outer Karak system. The Kar Salim will monitor the quantum waveform as we return to normal space and assist in tuning our drive control systems. If the hyperspace module malfunctions, the Kar Salim will provide assistance and resupply. Mission objectives will be to dock with the support vessel in order to complete adjustments to the mothership and her drives.
Yeah, I remember when I was playing this, the remastered, each time it happened, I was like, it's so fucking epic.
We made it.
When they arrive in
Hyperspace jump
system.
complete. All systems nominal, and the quantum wave effect has dissipated.
Okay, let me save here. Mission 2. And log, good evening.
We have misjumped. The support ship is not here. Fleet Command will signal the Kar Salim while we confirm our current position.
This is the mothership calling support vessel Kar Salim. Come in, please. We have misjumped and are requesting your beacon. This is the mothership calling support vessel Kar Salim. Please respond.
Priority alert, we have picked up the Kar Salim's automated beacon. Send a probe to make contact and re-establish communications.
So build probe.
Production underway.
Yeah, exactly. Have you played the original one? I only
Probe
played
complete.
the remastered. And apparently this version plays differently. They kind of, the way I read it, the Homeworld 1 remastered plays like Homeworld 2, which is more RTS like. There's another game that is very similar to this that I will play eventually that I never finished because I thought it was a little too long, is the Jupiter Incident. A game that was given to me when it came out, and it's really good. It's fleet combat. You have not played the remastered. Oh. The probe is ready.
Mothership.
The probe is right there. That's the probe. Well, let's probe.
Probe deployed.
Is it fast? Woo! Cloaked ships. Support ship. We're being attacked. Let's go with X formation. Attack? No?
They're attacking. The mothership is under attack.
Yeah, exactly. They're attacking. That's what I'm
Engage
saying.
incoming units. The mothership
Attack.
must be defended.
I can't attack them.
Locked on target.
Why can't I just click on it? Come on, guys. What the fuck?
Awaiting assignment.
What the fuck is going on? What are they doing? Okay, let's save here because this is just...
Probe in position.
Attack. Yeah, ouais, asti, oui, en tabarnak. Do you know what the fuck is the problem? Why? Attack!
Target confirmed.
Oh, I keep pressing spacebar for the pause. Oh, they're there. I need to tell them to move. No, move, fuckers. I also told you to be in X formation, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Attack this, fuckers!
The enemy has it. Target confirmed.
I'm in aggressive formation. Maybe I should be in the...
Evasive tactics enabled. Diverting power to engines.
Build interceptors. What do I have right now? The scouts?
Thank you.
Oh, this is still going on. Like, this is not paused. Oh,
Construction commencing.
Can this thing
Ready for
attack?
orders.
Collector under attack.
Attack complete. Entering holding pattern. Under attack. What's the call? Understood. Awaiting assignment.
Mothership.
have one interceptor here.
TAC clearance received. Reporting. Standing by. Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked in. Responding.
Hostile units destroyed. Threat eliminated.
Mothership sustained minor hull damage. Repairs are underway. Mothership.
Acknowledged.
The Karsalim has been destroyed. Heavy weapon damage is visible on the remaining fragment. A salvage corvette must be sent to retrieve the mission data recorder.
Okay. No. Sorry there wasn't a lot of that. I was too focused on trying to figure out what was... I don't exactly know what the fuck was going on. I hope it was just a fluke or... Because like... in the training, everything worked fine.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so... What is this?
Acknowledged.
This is the interceptor.
Standing by. Reporting for duty.
We have scouts here,
Interceptor
we have interceptor.
complete.
Why is this interceptor like alone there?
Acknowledged.
Mothership.
All the interceptors.
X formation confirmed. Awaiting orders.
Oh, these scouts just dock. D?
Docking with mothership initiated.
Mothership.
The harvester. Oh no, harvester's destroyed? Is it? No. Mothership research. It is. Resource collector. Oh my god. Maybe I should reload. I haven't docked it or anything. Oh no, it's all the way there. It's all the way there. It's doing its thing. It's right there.
Receiving.
Okay.
Mothership.
Build. They should show us what we have right now. We do have one salvage corner, but let's go with more interceptors.
Sounds full. We're coming back.
Production underway.
What about research? Corvette drive. Why not?
Commencing Corvette drive
Is there
research.
a reason not to do this?
Standing by.
I thought I asked you 2 scouts to dock.
Coming into dock with mothership. Reporting.
7 interceptors plus the
Acknowledged.
salvage.
Reporting for duty.
So there must be a button to tell him to follow these guys. Okay, now everybody. Okay, now we have all these people.
Destination locked in.
Interceptor complete.
What's this?
Signing off. Thank you. Underway.
Shouldn't we build another resource collector? That would help.
Construction commencing.
Why not? Okay, so yeah, something I wanted to say before, but I think I started and something else happened, is that in the remastered, so each time you were ready to jump, you don't jump, you do everything you can, all your research, all your harvesting, like harvest everything that's there, and then you jump out, because everything is taken from where you left. So it's like if you're playing Warcraft and you would bring the resources from your previous mission. So you would take all the resources. Imagine like emptying a fucking
Corvette drive research complete. Repair Corvette available for construction.
Pause. That's the closest we can get because we have all these people selected. If I select only these and I do F, okay. So can we select this? No. It's annoying that I can't zoom out more. It's stupid. I don't even know where my my salvage is. I should see it here. And it's not easy. I have to do this. And even then, nope. It's this little guy here. Man, he's far away.
Destination locked in.
Resource collector complete.
Oh yeah, I need to change the controls. Key binding. Pause needs to be spacebar. Oh, I can't change it. Fuck. Oh well. Fuck. Because P is not. It's not a good key for me. Salvage the car. Ow.
Surveillance data available.
Receiving.
Oh, okay. Surveillance data available. What does that mean? Surveillance data. Up hand. Oh, okay, now I can move freely. Can't you do that with? Yeah, you can do that with the. With the direction keys. We paused.
Awaiting orders. Salvage target acquired.
Should really be a patrol option. I'm pretty sure the remake had that. Because having your ship just standing there is stupid. These ships also have a fuel bar.
Standing by.
Doesn't seem to be really a problem. So that's why standing there is actually a good thing. You don't want them to patrol. You want them to stay there unless they see somebody.
Ready for orders.
Priority alert. Additional hostile units detected on an intercept course with the car Salim.
Pause. See what's going on right there. Enemy units. Other enemy units. With the car Salim. Okay. It's just a probe, we don't need that. We can't even select it?
Protection of the salvage team is a primary objective.
Go down.
It must return to the mothership with the mission recorder. We need that data.
I'm clicking on it. Again, it's not working. It must be the pause button. I can't issue orders in pause. You could do it in the remastered, I'm pretty sure. Oh well, this is an RTS. Huh?
Establishing X formation. Target confirmed. Aggressive tactics set.
Need to be
Diverting
aggressive.
power to weapons. Awaiting assignment.
Oh my god.
Ready for
Guys! Holy shit!
Locked on target. Reporting. Reporting for duty. Reporting.
Apparently I can't ask like a
Waiting
couple of
assignment.
these to attack this?
Locked on target. Reporting for duty. We're on top of it.
I'm right clicking, it's not working. Oh
Ready
my
for
god. Go evasive,
Evasive
you're gonna go
tactics.
faster?
Diverting power to engine. Receiving. Acknowledged.
And now go
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in. Neutral tactics enabled. Equalizing power.
so we need to
Waiting
dock. Salvage, we're not done.
Standing by. Reporting for duty. Target acquired for duty.
Go back.
New heading set. Receiving. Assuming aggressive tactics, diverting power to weapons. Engaging. Flight pattern to X formation. Intercept course punched in. Acknowledged. Target acquired. Reporting. Target select acknowledging. Attack clearance received. Target confirmed. Target destroyed, entering holding pattern. Neutral tactics enabled. Equalizing power. Locked on target. Attack complete. Holding pattern locked
I think
in.
we'll have to bring other people. Where's the mothership?
Receiving. Engaging.
Okay, our salvager is doing its thing. No? No, I'm not sure, he might be dead at this point. Man, I'd like to zoom in. I feel restrained. Okay, pause the whole fucking no. Pause. Where the fuck is he? No. Salvage. Why don't I have my icons here? Tactical overlay. Just tactical overlay on the things I don't give a shit about. Everything else, fuck. Oh man, what the fuck? This is stupid. Oh well. Well, he's just standing there now. I want to zoom out. I can't. Unexplored? No, I want to go back. Oh my god. Where's the thing I need to... Oh my god. Yeah, the part where I fiddle with the controls. Like, is this where I need to go? It says unexplored, it's not there? Where the fuck is my salvage place? I was seeing it a second, right there. Okay, you... This. Where is this in the grand scheme of things? It is this. This seems so far out, but look, we're right there. The ships are right there. Like, at this point, like, who gives a shit about this view? They're right there. We see less here, we don't even see the thing anymore. Okay, but pause. No, the pause apparently doesn't work on this map. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just want you guys to do something. And what? I need to go back here to actually attack these? I can't. Oh my god. Does this work? No, because I'm in the pause menu.
Salvage target acquired.
No, not salvage. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate the controls. Oh my god. It's amazingly bad. Like, it's so difficult to know what I have selected right now. Now it's this thing. I can't select anything in the pause menu. It's so fucking annoying. So you go there and I never want to select you again. Okay, now we need to unpause. Unpause, get these guys back. No, we're not on pause. I don't know what P does in that menu, but it doesn't do what I wanted that to do. Now I can't. Yay! I was just close enough to be able to order to attack them. Because I don't know if I can order to attack them in this view.
Awaiting orders.
Where's my salvage ship?
Entering holding pattern.
Did it repair itself? No. Attack you guys!
Target destroyed.
I'm trying to right click on that, it just doesn't work.
Reporting.
Oh well, it's done.
Awaiting assignment.
No, I'm... How many times have I clicked on this?
Target acquired. Standing by.
Like, did that work? I'm not even sure sometimes. Did this work? Are they attacking? They're not!
It's an enemy carrier.
Reporting for duty.
They appear to be reinforcing their squadrons of fighters and
They
corvettes.
just passed! What the fuck was that?
Receiving.
That was amazing. I just told them to. They just passed. There was nothing. My salvager will die because of that. Chris de tabarnak de calice!
Assuming aggressive temper, disappropriate power to weapon.
Damn! I have to say aggressive or they're just. Now, salvager, will you eventually do what I'm asking you to do? I'm not sure. I don't know what he's doing right now.
Acknowledged.
I'm selecting them. I'm clicking on this. I'm control clicking 66 times. Just fucking do it. This guy is still hanging there. What the actual fuck?
Salvage target acquired.
Is he done? Do I need to dock?
Ready for orders.
He is just there. I think he's full. I think this brown thing is full. Maybe I need more salvage. Dock.
Locked on to mothership. Dock
Yeah.
on enabled.
Salvage. Another one.
Production underway.
Oh my god, look at that. They just left that guy there and this guy will die.
Reporting for duty.
Oh my god. He will die. Oh, you guys, come on, tactics. I need to do evasive for them to go faster to be aggressive. Does that make any sense to you?
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in.
Aggressive should be like, if you need to go fast to be aggressive, go fast! Aggressive, everything on weapons. 60 miles per hour. Okay, resource collector that just hanging there. Do something. Research ship, you don't need to do anything. Salvage. To salvage. Like, do I have them selected right now? I just clicked on them.
Standing by.
Mothership.
Like, when I do this, I'm supposed to select them. I have them selected because I see their health. So I need to move them there. What's this supposed to be?
Understood. That's everything. Seal aboard.
Where's the salvage thing?
Receiving. Target confirmed.
Salvage team docks safely. Downloading mission data recording. Replaying last entry.
What do you mean you detect a hyperspace entry? The mothership isn't due for...
Sir, I have multiple contacts on closing vectors, unknown profiles, no recognition codes. They're not ours.
Well, if they're not ours, who the hell are they?
Sir, they're coming in fast. Check. Incoming fire. We are under attack. They're getting through. Breaches across all decks. Hull integrity failing.
Castle into mothership if you are receiving abort hyperdrive test. Repeat, abort hyperdrive test.
Yeah, too late for that.
Reporting.
The salvage are still hanging there.
Target selected for salvaging.
We are detecting enemy units advancing on our position. Organize a defensive force to protect the mothership.
Reporting for duty. Intercept course punched in. Neutral tactics enabled, equalizing power. Locked on target.
Available resources consumed.
Should we build? Let's build a little fleet of 8 more.
Construction commencing.
Repair coordinates.
Production underway.
Awaiting assignment. Target confirmed. Reporting. Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in. Target acquired.
We have determined that these enemy units are inferior to ours. To protect against penetration of the Karak system, destroy the attacking force completely.
Engaging.
Repair Corvette complete.
Attack complete. Entering holding pattern. We're low on fuel. Receiving. Acknowledged. Waiting assignment. Intercept course punched in. Requesting fuel. We're drying out.
Requesting fuel. Oh, okay, we have a problem then. I can't even see their bar. I might have to play in the lower resolution. But then these fucking triangles will be bigger. These bars should be way bigger than this. Okay, this is not working. Let's focus on these little ones. I'm not sure I still need to salvage.
Receiving.
Yeah, there's a salvage Corvette right there. It's not good. Is it coming back? It's docking, but it's getting attacked.
Reporting for duty.
This one's not doing anything. Oh my god, I'm already overwhelmed. And the pause thing is just so aggravating. Oh my god, I can't even... You can select units and pause, but that's about it. They shouldn't even let you do that. It fucks my brain. It's like, oh, if I could select unit, I should be able to do anything. No. You can't tell them to attack, you can go into the build, but I'm sure as soon as I press this, we're not paused anymore. The game doesn't tell you that. So I can only survey the situation. I can focus on these, yeah. Okay, so if I do this, now I need to unpause before doing any move command. Move here.
Understood.
Not even sure I'm doing this right.
Acknowledged. Attack
Interceptor
clearance
complete.
received. We're ready for orders. Awaiting assignment. Attack clearance received.
What's going on here? We don't know. We have
Responding.
one salvage Corvette that's just hanging there. We don't want to
Target
do
selected
this.
for salvaging.
I'm not sure there's still some salvage to do there. No, because
Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked in.
you should be docking.
Receiving. Locked on target. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Ready for orders. Intercept course punched in.
Mothership.
Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked in.
Yeah, naval doesn't work in space, that's my opinion. I'm watching Star Trek these days, and again, they go with it. Like, everything is about, like... I think the ranks is also all naval.
Salvage Corvette has been destroyed. Use an escort force to
Because
guard the
space
next
and
team.
water,
We
same
need
fucking
those
thing,
records.
right?
Locked on target.
I think he said something about needed... Destroy the attacking force. He said something about needing records.
Roger.
To protect against penetration of the Karak system, destroy the attacking force completely.
Yeah, okay. Do I need to, like, salvage somebody?
Target confirmed. Awaiting
I don't
assignment.
know.
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in.
We're not done.
Responding.
Mothership.
Target acquired.
No fucking clue.
It's in our favor.
You're the one who binge watched the entire series. You should be telling me.
Receiving. Target acquired. Awaiting assignment. Target destroyed. Entering holding pattern.
Okay, we have to attack this. We have to attack this thing. It keeps sending troops.
Enemy units are retreating.
Standing by.
Okay.
Objectives complete. Stand by for immediate return to Karak.
Intercept course punched in.
I know nothing about military ranks, naval things. These nothing. Zero.
Attack clearance
Nothing
received.
about guns.
Locked on target.
Fuck you.
Target destroyed. Holding
Let's go
pattern locked
aggressive on top of that.
in. Report assuming aggressive tactics. Diverting power engaging.
Shit, go fuck yourself.
Standing by. Attack clearance received. Intercept course punched in.
Can we salvage this instead? Pause. Like I click on this one and it's only 3 that's selected. Like this one is not part of them for some reason. If I do this. Oh no, I'm paused. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Reporting. Ready
It's
for
still like
orders.
it's because these were created together? That's annoying.
This ship's too big. We need another salvage team, please. Target acquired.
He said this ship is too big, we need Oh, we're getting attacked on the other side though. No.
Reporting for duty. Awaiting assignment. The ship's too big. We need another salvage team, please.
We need another salvage
The
team.
ship's too big. We need another salvage team, please. Reporting for duty. Responding. The ship's too big. We need another salvage team, fleet.
Oh, it's gone.
Receiving. Target confirmed. Acknowledged. Attack complete. Entering holding pattern. Receiving. Receiving. Talking with repair corvette initiated. Proceeding with mothership.
So if we look at our
Mothership.
harvester, harvester is all the way here. No. I should not add
Assignment.
to resource collector.
Mothership.
Resource collector, not harvester. Resource collector. But I hate the fact that there's research ship and resource collector.
Initiated.
Harvester should have been the
Acquisition
one.
confirmed.
Like you tell them to fucking harvest.
Acknowledged.
So they're done. There's nothing else to harvest here. We're done. Build 700, not more than that. There's no naval harvester. Harvester is for farmers. Yeah, I know.
Standing by.
But you know what? A frigate is a fucking boat. So yeah, don't talk about semantics. It's all fucking semantics here.
Roger.
These guys, they harvest. Is a fucking they harvest, so they should be called harvesters. Especially since you're a fucking research ship. Just so it's a little easier to see here. It's just look easier. A frigate is a ship because it carries a boat. On water. On water. And a ship on water. Everything in the air should have completely different nomenclature, completely different names. It's like saying... It's like you would take... Like, why is water and land different? We're all on a 2D plane. So in space we're on a 3D plane. We're going with water things. Okay. Completely arbitrary, it seems. Anyways. Like, if this would be collect, I would be okay with the resource collector, but it's harvest. It's just because I play a lot of CNC and stuff like that. I know you can dive, but before ships starting to... Submarines are relatively new in all the in the naval concept of things, you know. Exactly. So yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. That shows my military knowledge or knowledge of like air, water, and like air. Because it's all in the military. They separate these things. There's the naval, there's the marines, and then there's Air Force. I don't know how you guys call it. It seems every people in my chat has deep knowledge of military things. I have zero knowledge of that, zero. But for me, I don't understand why it's naval stuff when it should be. In my opinion, it would be more logical to go with the air stuff. Right? Like, why isn't like the ranks in space? Why shouldn't be? Anyways, it should be a fourth thing, right? Land, water, air, space. Then eventually interdimensional, time travel, whatever. All these separate things all have different ranks. Major, corporal should be completely different. So you never know. You need to know each and every one of them. Like, no, we shouldn't go with one single thing, right? Because I recently understood that like the ranking is not the same in the military, in the naval, and whatever. Okay. Yeah, don't make it simpler. Let's make it more complicated. I know it's from things that have been established from long ago, but yeah, we can change stuff, right? We progress here on Earth. So I'm gonna take a little break here, and then we're gonna jump. Yeah, I'm surprised that we harvested everything here. I actually don't believe it. If I press harvest, like this looks like harvestable stuff. What is this? That's my probe. Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. It looks so far away. Yeah, the distances are... objects are closer than they appear. Jump.
Marshalling the fleet.
Oh shit, I can't even
Hyperspace
cancel this.
engaged.
I can't even cancel this. I wanted to save before the end of the mission. Oh well.
Analysis of wreckage reveals the hostile units are using strike craft ranging from fighters to combat corvettes. All pilots will be briefed in case hostiles have penetrated farther into the Karak system. On our return to Karak, the final outfit of the mothership must be accelerated in order to defend against possible future attacks. Many major mothership systems are still incomplete. We will notify Karak's missile defense system of this possible threat. The mothership will then dock with the scaffold for repairs. Stand by for hyperspace exit to Karak.
Oops.
All ships auto-launching.
Oh shit! Oh, oops, something happened here. Yeah, return to Karak, there we go. Okay, it auto-saves every... Okay, that's cool. It's auto-saves at the beginning of every single mission. But I like having an end mission so I can see that cutscene that we just saw. Anyway, let's save on cam and let's pause and we'll be back. Let's look at this scene here. Everything is destroyed. This is the clamping thing that we saw at the beginning of the game that was clamping on this. So what's happening essentially is that these people have clans and there's clans infighting and that's the result. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Sensing action in this re-illustrated, re-animated classic. And the new node typing interface gets to ground-in puzzles fast.
Great stereo sound, too.
Supports major music cards.
Larry is new and improved. But does it make Larry cleaner?
No.
Yes.
For brighter but not cleaner action, trust your computer to the new and improved Leisure Suit Larry.
Why were you in Paris? Because it started there. When did you join the Templars? Never. I only had the amulet. Really? And so you killed a messenger? No! I didn't do that. It was the clown. Ha! The clown! And he was responsible for the killing? Yes! With the bomb! A bomb!
Broken Sword, the game. Out now on PC CD-ROM.
Rich and wonderful new worlds have been discovered. You are at war with 3 diabolical lords in a struggle for their domination. Dangerous creatures, strange beings, magical figures, low villains, and glorious heroes roam the land. Recruit your own battle forces, gather your resources, and set out on the adventure of a lifetime.
Okay, we're back.
No one's left.
No one left,
Everything's
but
gone.
this is still there.
Karak is burning.
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Karak orbit. Receiving no communications from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo-tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Responding. Destination locked in.
Hey, Katsuru Prism, how's it going?
Responding.
These ships are different from those we encountered at the Kar Slim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Karak. Capture at least one vessel for interrogation and destroy the rest.
How do you capture? I don't know how you capture stuff.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Really?
Target confirmed.
We don't see their health. Is this okay? Are they gonna survive? They might be indestructible. I don't see health either. Oh shit, that's not good. Holy fuck. I think I'm gonna reload.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Wow.
Yeah, but we can do it.
We don't enter. A capital ship should never enter the atmosphere. It shouldn't be made to enter atmosphere. Like the Enterprise shouldn't enter atmosphere. For the same reason a ship wouldn't accost on land. Like it would send little smaller ships. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I think that if you're building a capital ship and you have to think about how it handles on the planet, you'll have to completely, like, the design would be completely different. So I think it's just logical that you would just focus on what its purpose is. So if it's a ship that needs to be in space, it's made for space. A ship that's made to be in between is okay in space, okay on the planet. It's not the best anywhere, you know. And when you build a ship that's only meant to be on surface with aerodynamics, it's shit in space, it's good near a planet, you know, with gravitational things and other things you need to. I'm sure the weapons would change. This is not working. Capture enemy ship using 2 salvage corvettes. Defend cryo trays. Do we need to defend them all? That's why I wanted to end because like if I go back here, this way we were almost done here. Maybe let's see research. Are we done?
Salvage corvette has been destroyed. Use an escort force to guard the next team We need those records.
Ah, that's what
Commencing
it says.
Corvette chassis research.
But that's not true. We did have the research already. I guess because a salvage got destroyed, he said that, but it's not important. And I don't even know...
Ready for orders. Attack clearance received. Receiving. Standing by.
Like the repair Corvette, for example. How does it work? There was no tutorial on the repair Corvette. I can just click on it. Okay, but I can't tell him to repair a bunch of guys.
Reporting for duty. Attack complete. Entering holding pattern.
So instead of going attack them, I just better just conserve my units and stay here. And fuck these guys. Go dock, I don't care. Can you dock? I'm telling him to dock, but it's not really working. Whatever. See dots coming in.
Waiting assignment. Intercept course punched in. Aggressive tactics enabled. Diverting power to weapons.
Yeah, I should really learn these. Oh, we see it? Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, that's nice that you see it on top of that. Okay, and then the formation, you can do this.
Delta formation confirmed.
Oh, now it's at the top left. Well, that's
Enemy
annoying.
units are retreating. Objectives complete. Stand by for immediate return to Karak.
So I think we're gonna build Interceptor immediately, so that when we arrive, we are set to go.
Corvette chassis research complete. Light Corvette available for construction.
Light Corvette. Firepower 9, maneuverability medium. What about this? Firepower 26. So what's the usefulness of this? It's super expensive. Shit maneuverability, shit firepower, shit speed, a little bit more coverage, lots of armor, and that's it. Lots of armor, that is it. Maybe one? The firepower is so shitty. This has 5 compared to, like, it's not that bad, but it says covered 0 though. Maneuverability 0. No firepower. These can attack. Light Corvette. Looks like shit. Not sure I want one. Let's build 1. So I'll have 10 Interceptor and 1 Light Corvette, plus the Interceptors I have right there, and then we'll have no more money. That will be all.
Construction commencing.
Acknowledged.
If I dock them, will they get
Docking with
repaired?
mothership initiated.
Like, I like this
Corvette
capital
complete.
shit because it doesn't matter. It's just a big shit going in space. Who cares what? I guess the best way to make these capital ships would be to make them as difficult to hit as possible, given their size. So a slim kind of thing would be better, right? Like, this is okay. And, like, of course, this is the best angle to attack them, but when we're attacking them in this angle or this angle, it's not that great. You need to attack them on their flank, which is, like, kind of weird. Yeah, you don't want your ship to be... You don't want the enemy to... the flank being the best way to attack you, right? I don't know, because that firepower was shit. TIE bombers have really great firepowers, but they don't have speed, they don't have... I think the light corvette isn't that great, but the heavy or the medium corvette is good. I think it's just supposed to be very armored, so you can just like put it there. It can still move and shoot while it's moving, and then you have your little fighters that go around. You can also have your repair that comes in and can repair the corvette. I'm not sure it's that easy or doable to repair these ships.
Receiving.
Mothership.
Okay, so as soon as we enter, we attack one of the ships. We'll focus fire on one of the ships. When I was reading in the forums, especially Reddit and stuff like that, the comparison between this and the remastered, a lot of people were saying that this isn't really an RTS. It looks like an RTS, but yeah, you can get fucked at the beginning if you don't do things right. I can totally see it, and I don't think I did a great beginning, because that other mission, I think there was constantly attack, and I could have done a better job. I could have started this with like a bigger fleet.
Interceptor complete.
I think when I played the remaster, I might have restarted the whole thing, realizing that I can do better, and by doing better in the first 3 missions, well, that mission 7, it'll show. So that's our fleet.
Mothership.
We have 17 interceptors, 1 light corvette, 1 repair corvette, 3 salvage corvette, 2 resource collector, 1 research ship, and 1 mothership. Everything seems to be healed up. They might repair it themselves, I don't know. They weren't top shape the last time I checked. So save as end mission. I might tone down the music. It's so intense. It's good, but come on. Yeah, so J.
Auto dock commencing.
Quick docking.
Hyperspace initiated.
Let's go. We still have total control of the camera. It's really cool. Yeah, they did the total construction of the space
Analysis of
station
wreckage
was done in
reveals
space.
the hostile units are using strike craft ranging from fighters to combat corvettes. All pilots will be briefed
It's
in
completely
case hostiles have
stupid
penetrated
to
farther
create.
into the Karak system.
I don't know if, like in Star Wars, I
On a return
remember
to Karak,
ship's
the
yard
final
were in
outfit
space,
of the
but
mothership must be accelerated in order to
constructing
defend against possible future attacks. Many major mothership systems are still incomplete. We will notify Karak's missile defense system of this possible threat.
Okay,
The mothership will then dock
time.
with the scaffold for repairs.
Yeah, right.
Stand by for hyperspace exit to Karak.
Because constructing a Star Destroyer on a planet, and then just the amount of fuel just to bring it, of course in the future, or in other corners of the space, who knows what advancements they have, and they can warp speed, maybe just getting off the gravity of the planet. It's not a huge deal. But they did construct this thing outside here.
Everything's gone.
Okay, yeah. Pause.
Carrack
Well,
is burning.
save, cam. Save. Now we need to bring all our ships.
Carrack is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Carrack orbit. Receiving no communications from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
Where's my
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Oh, it's with the salvage stuff. Okay, maybe it shouldn't be in the battle. I don't know. I don't know if it can be in the battle. Let's move it at least a little closer.
Underway. Target confirmed.
These
No,
ships
attack
are different
one.
from those we encountered at the Car Slim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Carrack.
Target acquired.
Capture at least one vessel for interrogation and destroy the rest.
Salvage at least one for interrogation. Oh, we just lost one there. I should actually ask my harvesters.
Mothership.
No.
Standing by. Resources downrange.
I can't even see my people.
Awaiting assignment.
Not even one is down. That is amazing. Where's our fucking light Corvette? Is it okay? Where is it? Oh, it's standing there. Stand by. Oh my god! This thing is dying. I can't even kill one of them. I should go aggressive. What the fuck?
Ready for orders.
Oh, some are evasive. Oh, that was bad. I should have been aggressive since the beginning. Okay, we're reloading this. What the fuck? Okay, you two.
Acknowledged.
Harvest.
Collection underway. Reporting.
All you.
Awaiting assignment.
Move here.
On our way.
Carrack is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed.
I don't care about that.
All orbital facilities destroyed.
Target acquired.
Significant debris ring in low Carrack orbit. Receiving no communication from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
This one, okay, I guess this one is done. There's no way to say.
These ships are different from those we encountered at the Car Slim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Carrack. Capture at least one vessel for interrogation and destroy the rest.
We're outnumbered. Receiving.
We're outnumbered. We're outnumbered? Oh, dude, evasive,
New heading
evasive.
set. Course set. Understood.
Pause. Repair Corvette. You want to repair. Now we need to come here and find it. What's this? There you go. Will that work? Oh, but I did it in the pause menu. Uh-oh. Of course, it's not working.
Reporting for duty. Standing by. Ready for orders.
Okay, we killed one.
Transfer confirmed. Target confirmed.
Did you say the cryo trade that other guy you own money?
Tech clearance received.
Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it. Attack this.
Intercept course punched in.
So can I salvage this now? Okay, stop it, stop it. But no. Yeah, P in that. Yeah, pressing P in the radar mode doesn't pause. Oh my god. Okay, so I can't see their energy, but this guy here seems pretty destroyed. Go back here. Focus on this. You. No. Did I tell you to repair this? Oh my god, nothing happened? Are you fucking shitting me?
Acknowledged.
Repair? No?
Awaiting assignment.
Repair?
Responding. Receiving.
Right button? No, control.
Reporting for
No,
duty.
don't attack.
Reporting
What the
for duty.
fuck? I'll go fuck
Standing
yourself.
by. Ready for orders. Responding. Salvage target acquired.
Oh no. What's going on? There's only one left now. Tabarnak, man.
Reporting.
They're not attacking it? Can you...
Withdraw attack and deploy a salvage team. We need that ship.
Okay. They actually did it themselves. They were doing it. Is it this one?
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold...
Right, I did save, right?
Acknowledged. Target selected for salvaging.
This one? Yeah, this one is very damaged, so you guys all dock.
Locked on to mothership. Dock-on enabled. Evasive tactics set. Diverting power to engines. Awaiting assignment. Retreat successful. We're clear.
So I guess this one is not needed, maybe? Must be that.
Get you on the inward bound node. Get you on the inward boundary.
Karak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Karak orbit. Receiving no communication from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Available resources consumed.
Where the... Oh.
Mothership.
Receiving. Reporting. Ready for orders. Nothing but pebbles out here.
Oh, there's nothing.
Couplings engaged.
Okay, so they docked, but then immediately they came back out. Why? Remain docked. I need to click this for them to remain docked. Okay, well that's okay. They go in, they get repaired, they get refueled.
Enemy units neutralized. Begin salvaging the cryo trays.
Those trays contain all that remain of our people. Without them, we will become extinct.
Salvage target acquired. Receiving.
Shit, dock here
Dock
too.
proceeding with mothership.
No, I need to understand how
Coordinates
to
confirmed.
repair with this ship.
Reporting. Underway. Standing by.
Okay, he just stopped. The ship stopped. They both stopped.
Hostile vessel captured. Crew interned. Interrogation is underway. While searching the enemy ship's computer systems, we came across these flight recordings.
Ready for orders.
Stand by for playback.
Group 3 moving in. All right, now stay together. Ready. Red. Incoming missiles. Evasive maneuvers. What the? Where is another one? Damage report. Prepare for immediate surface bombardment. Commence surface delivery. Orbital target acquired. Watch the spread pattern, stay sharp. Target destroyed. Delivery to all targets acquired. Multiple impacts. Temperature 1523 and climbing. Estimated immediate casualties. Clearance temperature 17%. Clearance granted. Primary directive achieved.
Analysis of the recording indicates that the Karak missile defenses heavily damaged the attacking fleet. However, we have concluded that at present they can still easily defeat us. We have therefore plotted a course to a deep space asteroid belt. There we can hide and prepare our fleet for an assault.
Destination confirmed. Awaiting
Our
assignment.
research division has analyzed the captured frigate. We have reverse engineered the drive technology and developed 2 new ships. Plans for a 3rd vessel are underway, but will require frigate chassis research.
Standing by.
Why is there those little dots like that?
Reporting. Support command
Oh, I need to
acknowledged.
press Z and the thing.
Support
Oh,
command
okay.
received. Support is on the way. Hang in there.
There is no way
Cryo
to do
tray
it like
loaded.
here.
100,000 people secured.
Ready for orders. Salvage target acquired.
They don't say like who's being attacked or whatever. Oh, it's only one.
Awaiting assignment.
Do this.
Target selected for salvaging.
Do this.
Receiving. Target selected for salvaging.
Mothership.
Reporting for duty. Ready for orders.
Well, fast forward button would be nice.
Salvage field released. Letting go.
Oh yeah, it doesn't enter this little thing here, so no, it enters this. I don't know if it matters how many trays you survives here, if only one survives. At the end of the game, you get a better score. Shit, this is gonna take a while.
Standing by. Target
Cryo tray loaded.
That's what I don't
200,000
understand.
people secured.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I kind of get it. Because, like, if you click on that guy with the left mouse button and you want to salvage, you click. Again, you click on the left button here. If you have these guys selected and you want to attack, you press the left mouse button. But if you have the repair ship selected and the icon there appears, you press the left mouse button and it just selects the other ship.
Awaiting orders.
You need to press Z.
Support command acknowledged.
And that works fine.
Ready for orders.
Cryo tray loaded. 300,000 people secured.
Salvage field released. You got it.
So yeah, there's different clans, and I think the clans that are attacking us is called the clan. I would have to alt-tab out of here. Like the Kith, Gaylan, I think. Galan, Gay, like G-A-A-L-A-N or something like that. Because they're relatively anti-technology. They think that we've been exiled from our home world. Because they live on the Dune planet, essentially. They live on Arrakis. It looks very Dune inspired. With some clans that seems to be working on
Cryo tray
like the
loaded.
Fremen.
400,000 people secured.
Yeah, one of the clans is convinced that they've been exiled
Salvage corvette released.
and they shouldn't be coming back. You know, so it's the only explanation. The people that are attacking us, or it's another race of alien, but. Okay, we're done. We really need to go to a resource heavy system. I hope that's what they say. That would make sense. Oh shit, we need to build a fleet. Let's go to... We need resources. So for now, fuck the Homeworld. Let's go like there.
Cryo tray loaded. 500,000 people secured.
Cryo trays loaded and secure. Hyperspace module charged. There's nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Okay, so... End mission 3.
Auto-docking.
Quick dock.
Hyperspace engaged. Cryogenic trays have been processed, and our colonists are safe for now.
From the interrogation, we learned that a frontier fleet patrolling the borders of a vast interstellar empire was dispatched to destroy our planet. The captain claimed our people violated a 4,000-year-old treaty forbidding us to develop hyperspace technology. Extermination of our planet was the consequence.
Oh, okay.
The subject did not survive interrogation.
Exactly, we're not supposed to get out of that planet.
All ships auto-launching.
Great.
Hyperspace jump successful.
Scanner data.
Oops. Oh shit. No, 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 no.
Hyperspace jump successful.
Scanner data indicates asteroid density is highest in this region. Commence resource gathering.
Exactly. Resources.
Mothership. Mothership.
Resources downrange.
Resource controllers are available for construction. To improve the efficiency of collection, build one and position it near the asteroid vein.
Oh wow, we have a shit ton of money. Resource controller, boom. I don't know why we have so much money, but that's cool. Support frigates. This is for refueling. This is kind of nice. Maybe build one. I don't know. Let's wait.
Production underway.
Reporting for duty. X locked in. Reporting. Standing by.
Yeah, move this one outside.
Destination locked in.
It bugs me that they're with the salvage team. Dude, I said
Core
move.
step. Acknowledged.
The light core. These should all be
Acknowledged.
together.
Assuming X formation.
With the core in the middle. Yeah, that's kind of nice. What about research? Heavy Corvette upgrade.
Resource controller complete.
Capital ship chest.
To increase harvesting efficiency, move your resource controller as close to heavy resource areas as possible.
Okay.
Commencing heavy corvette upgrade research.
Reporting.
Resource controller will be moved around here.
Coordinates confirmed.
What are the resources? Everything here or just this? I think it's these big dots here compared to the smaller dots there. On your screen, the difference might not be, it's not big on mine, I can tell you that. Okay. So we're actually moving our...
Reporting for duty. Standing by.
where the resources will be gathered. So this will be entering this, maybe? Maybe it needs to stop moving, I don't know. Yeah, what we could do is launch a couple of probes. Let's make 2.
Construction commencing. Probe complete. Probe complete.
I thought I selected the probe.
Long-range sensors indicate a mothership-class mass signature. It's coming in fast. Power readings are off the scale. Full combat alert. Stand by for contact.
What the fuck? If they were able to destroy our entire planet, what will be the problem here? How are we able to withstand them? Unless they lost, they suffered major loss when they attacked us.
Ambassador away.
Trajectory locked in. Hailing signal open on all channels. Magnetic field now. Almost there. Fleet, we've lost guidance and are being drawn in. There's a lot of lights. There seems to be some kind of activity inside I can see.
We are the Ventusi, and welcome you on this spacefaring cultures, beyond bound. The elderly trade routes were established in the first time by our ancestors. The resources you collect are of value to the Ventusi Exchange. They will serve as an acceptable medium for trade. It has been our custom to equip trading partners with an exchange unit. It has therefore been provided to your ambassador as a gesture of goodwill.
This is Ambassador. We are clear of the Ventusi vessel. All systems green. Harbor control has released guidance and the exchange unit is secure. Receiving crews. Prep the quarantine chamber.
Roger that. Quarantine standing by.
Ventusi trading link established.
I don't remember much of this, but now that I watch a lot of Star Trek, the thing that bugs me the most now is when you encounter a completely different species that you never, like your first encounter with a species, and there is no communication problem. Like everybody speaks English, and people tell me about Star Trek because I'm still new in the Star Trek universe. There's a universal translator, but I don't know, maybe it was on one offline somewhere, but they never mentioned anything about that. So that's annoying. But even, let's say there's a universal translator, it's still fucking annoying that like it should be a big thing when you encounter a new species. You should be like no problem communicating with them. Oh, okay, you're new in the spacefaring world. Here are the resources. It's cool. Like no problem. I welcome any sci-fi stories that there is not much communication between the races because it's so difficult. So when you encounter new races, unfortunately, it usually ends up clashing because it's like they might be in your territory, you might be in theirs. Resources, they're gonna take yours, gonna take them. It's somebody's gonna be pissed off, and you can't explain anything because it's difficult to communicate your intentions. So Bentusi Exchange, Plasma Bomb Launcher. This weapon discharges orbs of superheated plasma that are devastating against the ardent armor of capital ships. Of course, accept. Thank you, enjoy your purchase.
Tyrannic raiders, servants of the Taidan, are arriving.
Cool.
They must not learn of our contact. We must depart. All that moves is easily heard in the void. We will listen for you. Farewell.
Oh, they have the same technology as us? Okay. It's crazy that I played this, like it's 7 years ago now, and I don't remember anything about the story. I remember liking the story, like things like that. It's very epic for that sort of game. It's very story driven. There's a cut. It seems to be there's a cutscene between every mission. That's really nice. Where was I here? I don't even know if I have a save. Let's go with Cat 2. They don't put it at the top. I like it when they research ship. So do we really need like another research ship? The researches are fine. They're going fast.
Commencing capital ship chassis research.
And it seems that when you enter a new area of space, they give you new stuff that you can research. And oh shit.
Acknowledged. Understood.
Tyrannic Raider fighters are attacking our resource operation. Defend it and prepare for more hostile ships to arrive.
Resourcer under attack.
So for them to go faster,
Collector under attack.
Evasive tactics enabled. Diverting power to engines. Awaiting assignment.
Let's dock.
Locked on resource controller. Dock-on enabled.
I don't know if this can dock.
Assuming aggressive tactics, diverting power to weapons.
Resourcer under attack.
Target acquired.
Collector under attack.
Reporting for duty.
Guys, what are you doing? Come on, come on, come on. Turn it on attack.
Responding. Transfer confirmed. Controller under attack, requesting support.
Resourcer
I'm
under
coming.
attack.
I don't know why they were not attacking. I told them
Collector
to attack.
under attack.
Responding.
Oh, they were docking with this? Oh. That's fine. Is this mine? It's complete fucking chaos.
Thank you.
Resourcer under attack.
Equalizing power fire.
Collector
Oh my
under
god.
attack.
to build more attack bomber. Let's go with 2 of those and maybe 6 of these. Oh, heavy corvette. Let's go with 2 heavy corvettes.
Target destroyed. Holding
Production
pattern locked
underway.
in. Responding. Comply.
Resourcer under attack.
Collectors be advised. Controller under attack.
Capital ship chassis research complete. Assault frigate available for construction.
Assault
Collector
frigate. That
under
looks
attack.
nice. Okay, so these collectors should just harvest.
Acquisition enabled. Intercept course punched in. Reporting. Acquisition enabled.
Attack
Waiting
bomber
assignment.
complete.
Yeah,
Resourcer
do your
under
thing,
attack.
even if we're being attacked.
Collector under attack.
Oh, we're being attacked.
Heavy
here
corvette
too.
complete.
Standing by. Engaging. We caught him napping. Standing by.
These are the 2 heavy
It looks even. Let's do it. Destination confirmed.
Resourcer under attack.
Controller under attack.
Collector
Requesting support.
under attack.
Several Tyrannic Raider capital ships have just emerged from hyperspace near the mothership.
Ready for orders. Waiting assignment. Reporting. Collection underway. Ready for order.
The mothership is under attack.
Pick your targets.
Resourcer under attack.
Why are you guys?
Reporting for duty. Collector warning.
Interceptor complete.
Clearance received.
I have no
Collector under attack.
Target confirmed. Reporting for duty.
What is this?
Repeat. Under fire. Awaiting assignment. Locked on
The
target.
mothership is
Locked
under
on
fire.
target.
Oh my shit!
Resourcer under
Fuck.
attack. Mothership.
Reporting.
Collector under attack.
These are probes, I don't give a shit.
Ready for orders. Repeat. We need a call here.
The mothership
Attack
is under
bombers.
attack. Construction commencing.
Yeah, I think I'm just not constructing.
Resourcer
fast
under
enough
attack.
here.
Collector
Here
under
they're
attack.
at least keeping them occupied.
Acknowledged. Receiving.
They're still taking the
Collectors be advised.
resources.
Controller under attack.
The mothership
this?
is under fire.
Oh, the resource ship. Yeah, well, you can come back.
We're in the red. Fuel low.
Resourcer under attack.
New heading set.
Oh, fuel low.
Mothership.
Waiting
Collector
assignment.
under attack.
Attack clearance received.
Mothership.
Target acquired. Aggressive tactics enabled. Diverting power to weapons.
The mothership is under attack.
So bombers against this ship.
Interceptor
should be
complete.
really good, right?
Engaging.
Resourcer under attack.
Acknowledged. Target confirmed.
Collector under attack.
At least these guys are just standing there instead of attacking. If they were all attacking at the same time.
The mothership is under fire.
Continue building interceptors.
Production underway. Attack bomber complete. Mothership.
Intercept course punched in.
Resourcer under attack. Mothership. The mothership is under attack.
Responding.
Collector under
Standing by.
attack.
Reporting. Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in. Target acquired.
Resourcer under attack. The mothership is under fire.
Receiving. Target confirmed.
Mothership.
Locked on target.
Mothership.
Engaging.
Mothership. The mothership is under attack.
Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked
Collector
in.
under attack.
Receiving.
Resourcer
Attack
under
clearance
attack.
received.
Interceptor complete.
Responding. Locked on target. Reporting for duty. Destination locked in. Collectors be advised. Controller under. Ready for orders. Intercept course punched in.
Collector under attack. Construction commencing.
Responding. Target acquired.
The mothership is under fire.
Ready for orders.
Mothership.
Target acquired. Acknowledged. Intercept course
Resourcer
punched
under
in.
attack. Mothership.
Engaging. Target destroyed. Entering holding pattern. Target confirmed. Standing by. Attack clearance received. Awaiting assignment. Engaging. Ready for orders. Attack complete.
Collector
Holding
under
pattern locked
attack.
in. Locked on target.
I think we lost the collector.
Reporting for duty. Docking with resource controller initiated.
Okay. Is he? Oh my god. Is he getting me paranoid when he does that?
Interceptor complete.
Nothing but gravel out here.
What's this? Oh no, that's another resource collector.
The Raider carrier has been located. It is reinforcing their squadrons of fighters and corvettes.
Yeah, it sucks that the more recent doesn't go up there, so I'm never sure which one I'm at. That's why I should call them Mission 3-1 and stuff like that. So, now we have all these people here.
Reporting.
Let's dock. Everybody dock.
Docking with resource controller initiated. Locked on to resource controller.
No,
Dock enabled.
not the resource
Receiving.
controller.
Comply. Green line confirmed.
Oh shit. Yeah, we still
Reporting
have
for
these
duty.
fuckers. They're just
Engaging. Awaiting assignment. Intercept course punched in. Responding. Attack clearance received. Reporting.
Yeah, let's move
Standing by.
back here.
Green line confirmed.
The other resource collectors.
Reporting for duty.
Apparently there's some resource there. It's a lone resource. See if there's there too, maybe? Is that a resource? No. No, this is not a resource.
Watch your six. Attack complete.
Mothership.
Entering holding pattern. Attack clearance received.
Okay, let's go with some assault frigate. Seems expensive. Did we do a support frigate? I'm not sure if I did one. Let's go heavy core. It's pretty expensive. Let's go 2 heavy corvettes, 4 attack bombers, and 6.
Production underway.
Ready for orders.
You dock.
Docking with mothership initiated.
Mothership.
Reporting for duty.
What's this? The resource connector? That's so damaged. I guess my repair.
Mothership.
Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked in.
Yeah, I don't have any repairs anymore. Their corvette is dead, I guess.
Construction commencing.
Thank you. See you next time. Reporting.
Heavy corvette complete.
No, I want to repair this before going away. There's still a guy.
Repair corvette complete.
Awaiting assignment. Target confirmed.
Repair.
Coming into dock with
Available
mothership.
resources consumed.
Let's see.
Support command acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Attack bomber complete. Mothership.
Cannot comply. Receiving. Locked on to repair corvette. Waiting on DOCCON on to mothership. DOCCON enabled. Nothing but gravel out here. Awaiting assignment.
Nothing but gravel out here. Is it repairing it? Yeah, it is repairing it.
Responding.
Interceptor complete.
Awaiting orders. Locked on target. Receiving. Target acquired. Standing by. Target confirmed.
Research. We're all done. Second year objective. Build and deploy resource controller. Protect the fleet. Maybe just destroying this might be enough to finish the mission.
Acknowledged.
Let's go aggressive.
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in. Responding. On our way. Ready for orders. On our way. Standing by. Understood. Ready for orders. Reporting. Awaiting assignment.
Talking with resource controller initiated.
No.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
2 heavy corvettes, 6 attack bomber, and 16 interceptor. So that won't
Acknowledged.
this guy.
Responding. Reporting. Receiving. Standing by.
Maybe. Let's see.
Reporting for duty. Ready for orders.
Standing by.
Acknowledged. Support command received.
No.
Responding.
Is it already done? Oh my god, it's so
The mothership is under attack.
The mothership is under attack? Oh, come on, man.
Awaiting assignment.
Fuck.
New heading set. Alert, alert, ambush. Course set.
Mothership.
Engaging. Reporting. Locked on
The
target.
mothership is under
Receiving.
fire.
Intercept course punched in.
Mothership.
Awaiting assignment. Destination confirmed.
Essential comms only.
Destination awaiting orders.
Whatever, trying to micromanage these fuckers while this is happening.
Mothership.
Standing by.
The mothership is under attack.
Target confirmed.
Ready for orders. Target acquired. Awaiting assignment.
Mothership.
Attack clearance received.
Oh, fuck, I
Mothership.
can just do this. And attack.
Intercept course punched in.
Does that work? Even this one is attacking it? No. No.
Destination acknowledged.
The mothership is under fire.
Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mothership.
Okay, we'll focus on this guy now.
Reporting for duty.
Assume
Ready
we
for
kill
orders.
one of these two. Come on. This guy, come on.
Locked on target.
Yeah.
Awaiting assignment.
Target destroyed. Holding pattern locked in. Attack clearance
Let's go
received.
aggressive.
The mothership is under attack. Mothership.
Receiving. Ready for orders. Responding. Locked on target. Oh man.
Mothership.
Come on.
Target acquired.
No, I want to focus on the enemy. Can I
The
do that?
mothership is under fire.
Reporting. Engaging.
Mothership.
Uh-oh. Oh, this thing is crashing. No? I'm not sure. Holy fucking shit.
The mothership is under attack. Mothership.
All of my salvage ships are all dead. Uh-oh, come on, this thing needs to go down.
Reporting. Target acquired.
Mothership.
The carrier is retreating. If it escapes, they will warn the Kushan fleet of our pursuit. Do not allow them to hyperspace.
The mothership
This
is
thing?
under fire.
No, I don't think this will hyperspace. This thing is dead. Let's take a couple of these
Reporting.
and start attacking this now.
Target confirmed. Receiving. Reporting for duty.
Mothership.
Engaging.
I think we'll survive, but the mothership will be like at 1% health.
Mothership. The mothership is under attack.
Ready for orders. Engaging.
Mothership.
Damn. Let's save here, even though I'm not sure this is a good This thing just does not die.
Responding.
The mothership is under fire.
Intercept course punched in.
Mothership.
This thing is almost dead.
Attack complete. Holding pattern locked in. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Entering holding pattern. Docking with mothership initiated.
The Tyrannic Raiders have been defeated. We can now return to our immediate goal, preparation for an attack on the Taidan fleet that devastated Karak. Using data from the Taidan vessel captured at Karak, we have been able to determine their location. If we strike now, we can take advantage of their damaged condition. Hyperspace coordinates have been transferred to Fleet Command.
Yeah, we also lost our research ship, but that's okay. We have a pretty large fleet now. But yeah, when I played the remastered, the fleet kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I should actually build some stuff before we go away. Maybe the assault frigate would be nice. Now firepower, really talking about something here. Even 28 isn't too bad. The coverage 22%. I don't know exactly what that means. Yeah, let's make one of these.
Production underway.
Low maneuverability. Very low maneuverability. Yeah, this will essentially stay near the because this had a beam weapon. Yeah, this would have helped destroy the ships I had a lot of trouble with. But we didn't lose much, I think, because they were focusing on this.
Mothership.
9. Are they
Mothership.
all out?
Mothership.
Wow, yeah, we have a nice little fleet here. Like 15 interceptors, 6 bombers,
Assault
2
frigate
heavy
complete.
corvette, 1 repair corvette, 2 collectors, 1 controller, 1 research ship. Oh, the research ship is there. Yeah, there we go. And we still have some money when we arrive. But I think they give us money. End mission 4.
Auto dock commencing.
And they were already 2 docked.
Hyperspace initiated.
Oh yeah, the other ships have their little like individual warp.
We have repaired the damage incurred by the Tyrannic Raiders. combat and sensor systems returning to optimal functionality.
Our first hyperdrive test led to near genocide. Carrick, destroyed. All of us, all that's left, hunted by 2 alien races.
We must focus on the matter at hand. Elimination of the fleet that destroyed our world. Coming up on hyperspace coordinates.
Like, they're not even fleeing them, they're like, we need to fucking destroy these. That the one that destroyed 99% of our with what we have left, we need to destroy them.
All ships auto-launching.
Doesn't seem like the best solution. Still, Great Wasteland, that's the part of the space we're in. No, it's still called Great Wastelands, Mission 5. So yeah, it's this is it for tonight. This is a great game. It's so different, and I love that it's focused on the story and the building of all these things. And this is a somewhat long game. Actually feels more like some kind of RPG or like an adventure game more, because we're building our things. It's not your typical RTS where you just like you leave everything behind. Once you're done with mission 3, you start fresh. No, we're building this fleet, and all the decisions we're making here, I think they're kind of important. So we'll be playing more of this not tomorrow, Thursday and Sunday. So this is the game we'll be playing Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is Ultima Underworld 2, which we're getting close to the end. I feel we're playing that tomorrow. I don't think we'll be finishing it tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if we finish it the other stream. I feel that next week, somewhere next week, maybe at the end of next week, we're gonna start Ultima 7 Part 2, which I'm pretty excited about, because we're gonna play with Exalt. It's really much easier than playing the original one. The interface of these games, the Ultima games, all of them. From Ultima 1's interface is fine. Maybe 2, okay, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. The interface is just the worst thing ever. It aged so badly that I think it's the reason that nobody plays them anymore. People say like, oh, Ultima 4 is amazing, or whatever. I don't even see people playing the 7th one, which is a good one. It is the one I see the most people play. But compared to Final Fantasy or any other RPG out there, it's not played. People play Wizardry and Might and Magic more than they play Ultima. So we are raiding level 1. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for some Ultima Underworld, or Wednesday for more this. There's also going to be some Tyranny Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before the 8 PM stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that!